Hey guys, one of the main arguments in the Zeitgeist movie is that Christianity is all pagan and it only stems from pagan religions. And that's actually a falsification of the truth. Yes, what Christianity is today has pretty much come from the Catholic Church, it's all been paganized. But the true Christian will understand that Christmas is never in the Bible, that Easter is not in the Bible. It's actually the word Pesach, which means Passover. Um, 40 days of Lent was actually ridiculed by God in Ezekiel 8. He said, look at these women weeping for Tammuz. He's talking to Elijah. And that's the 40 days of Lent. Because at 9 months after Easter, Lent is December 25th, Tammuz's birthday. He was being birthed in Semiramis throughout that whole year. But anyway, you'll see that the mother and the child figure is already prominent in Egypt. But with the paganism of Christianity, they put Mother Mary as the mother goddess and Jesus just as a child. But this is not the story of the Bible. The story is not about Mary. She is blessed amongst women, but Jesus also said, blessed is the man who hears the word of God and keeps it. So she's no more full of grace than any of his predestined elect. And Luke 11:27 specifically says, a woman was trying to say, blessed is the womb you came from and the paps which thou hast sucked, Jesus. And then Jesus said, nay, rather, blessed is he that hears the word of God and keeps it. So that Mary worship was already refuted in the Bible, but most people aren't going to look at it. You'll see all the symbolism in America. The so-called gift from France is actually just Semiramis, the mother goddess still ruling in pagan daughter of Babylon, America. You see the movies hide it, obviously. And then this, the Pope and all that stuff, the religious mitre hat is from Babylon. You see the ancient Dogon fish worship had the same thing. And then when you close the hat, when the fish's mouth is closed, it turns into the KKK and the white robes. The priests of Baal in the Bible wore white pointy hat robes. And this is Nimrod. All the other people who are associated with that, Tammuz, of course, was his dad. Baal, talked about a lot in the Bible. Dionysus, I mean, it's all there. And see the fish symbol on most Christians' cars, they have no clue it's from the ancient Dogon tribes. Some say it's also about the age of Pisces, but I think it's just a conglomeration and a mixture of all of this stuff. Excuse me. And I'm not going to get too intense on it right now, but the actual cross symbol has been around forever, and to bear your cross daily is not just about a physical cross, obviously. It's about standing up for what is right and saying the truth no matter what the world says. And Starbucks obviously hides the mother goddess worship. Some say it's Star of David / bucks, like for money. The Jews, the Zionists, still running the world, and they want the big bucks, and they're doing it by worship of Semiramis. You also see Nimrod here has the the one is the sun for the sun worship. It's also on his wrist. You got the compass for the Freemasonry, the crescent moon right here for Islam and all that idol worship. Number 4 is hidden in other architecture in Washington, D.C. And number 5 is this crown, the papal tiara with silver gems. So the Catholic Church is essentially all of paganism with the hidden names of Christian symbolism on it. They literally changed the statue of Jupiter in one church to Peter. They just literally called it Peter, St. Peter, and it's just ridiculous what they would do to just appease the pagans. See the mother-child worship. Nimrod again with a reindeer and a tree, and he looks like an old man, you know, with a beard, and his birthday is December 25th. After the flood, Nimrod started paganism and totally misconstrued the Bible, and that's when Babylon started. Santa Claus is obviously Saint Nicholas / Thor / Odin / all that stuff. Here's the Starbucks again, the star and the bucks. Aphrodite and Eros is actually Semiramis and Tammuz. So even the Greek mythology is just a pollution of the original pagan religions, and then Jesus wiped all that out because it's all just your imagination, whereas Jesus was real and actually came down in the flesh. But all these mother goddesses do not exist, y'all. There's Santa Claus again. See the crown? They call Semiramis the Queen of Heaven. They call Mother Mary the Queen of Heaven. But that's nowhere in the Bible, okay? At all. Jesus is the mediator between God and man. Mary is just another woman. Everyone is scared of Jesus and they want Mary to give him mercy. First of all, it's not in her power. Second of all, Jesus is the one who gives mercy to whom he will, and you can't control it. Mary cannot change if you're predestined or not, okay? And if you go on the Wikipedia and you look at the vernal equinoxes and all that stuff, Ostera, which is actually Easter, occurs at when spring starts in March. It's all seasonal. This isn't the Bible. Samhain, nowhere here does it say it's Halloween, but it is. Samhain is Halloween. Okay? It's the jack-o'-lanterns, it's the trick-or-treat, it's all the same stuff. See, these are the major dates. Yule. This is the wheel of the year, the swastika, the Nazi wheel of the sun worship. It's tied all together. The Buddhism swastika that Hitler flipped around was from the original Tibetan sun worship. They all worship nature instead of just the invisible creator. Okay? Beltane, Easter, Imbolc, which is pretty much Valentine's Day, Yule, Christmas, Samhain, fall, Thanksgiving, like it's all there. Let's see. And then Yule, the midwinter, December 21st, it doesn't even talk about Christmas being the original sun worship, but that's, Wikipedia. They're not supposed to actually give you information. They're supposed to give you information that they were previously allowed to give you. But anyway, that's just a short little thing on the paganism of Christianity and how it has been falsified, and people say, oh, well, all Christianity's pagan. No. If you could point this stuff out in the Bible, then you're good. But so far, most people haven't read The Two Babylons by Alexander Hislop. Most people haven't read The Battle for Christmas. There's plenty. The Ecclesiastical and Theological Encyclopedia by McClintock and Strong. This all says Christmas is pagan and it's not Christian, and it's from the original Babylonian mother goddess worship and the Nimrod and all that stuff. Okay? So get rid of your comfort zones, because Jesus said if they hated me, then they'll hate you. Everyone's preaching a nice Jesus where everyone loves each other. But Jesus was killed and hated for speaking the truth. Period. So think about it and reread the Bible again in new eyes. There's always something new to find. Later.